Hi, I'm Gary Scott Beatty, and this is Publishing Comics, Episode 1, titled, Welcome to My World. I'm Gary Scott Beatty, publisher, editor, illustrator, writer, colorist, and letterer of comic books and graphic novels. People ask, how do you make a living in comics? Well, I don't work for Marvel or DC, but I pay the bills, and publishing is all I do. In this blog, we'll look at the highs and lows of being a creative professional. I'll share some cool art and story with you. We'll talk comics, and we'll explore the answer to that question, how do you make a living in comics? Greetings from Aazurn Publishing secret headquarters. Behind me are Marvel Blacklight posters offered by Third Eye in 1971. Check them out! I remember lusting after these posters when I was a kid. I bought these several years ago and set up this room to display them. They're silk screened, one color at a time on heavy paper. And when you know that, you can see the skill it took to layer each color. If your framer knows what he's doing, hanging your original art is the best way to store it. Make sure your framer is reputable and understands the one-of-a-kind nature of your project. Writings, markings, and notations around the outside of a piece of comic book art are important historical documentation and should not be trimmed. Spring for a quality, acid-free mat. Use UV filtering glass or UV plexiglass. And don't hang your piece in direct sunlight, and check it periodically for warping or moisture. That's a collecting tip. Art is safest when it's on your wall. In future posts, I'll share with you more of the art treasures I've collected over the years. More Marvel Blacklight posters at the end of this video. Finding these posters and setting up this Marvel room was a collector's dream come true for me. I found them at Chicago Comic-Con back when I thought I could make money on the convention circuit. That's how everybody else does it, right? I soon found that conventions were great for exposure and building friendships with other professionals, but since I don't take commissions for original drawings, selling books there didn't make much financial sense for me. So there's a career tip: try many things to see what works for you. Most creative professionals have a day job to handle bills. I publish a free community magazine online here in Muskegon County. In future blog posts, I'll detail how the fall of print publishing has opened up opportunities for online publishers. I offer comic books through Diamond's Previews catalog through my company, Aazurn Publishing. Right now, Indie Comics number 2 is being offered in August previews, and Indie Comics number 3 will be in October's. Since 2011, I've offered 17 books through Diamond. In future blog posts, I'll tell you about the 10 issues of Indie Comics magazine and why we just rebooted as Indie Comics 1, 2, and 3. Just this year, Caliber Comics has agreed to handle distribution for my comic book work. In future blog posts, we'll discuss Worlds, 3 stories by Gary Scott Beatty, the book Jazz Midnight, and a major announcement about me and Caliber. This stuff is exciting. I'm pumped to tell you about it. Also, after over a year of coloring and lettering, I just finished Daniel Boyd's Salt series. Over 140 pages, soon to be offered as 6 comics through Caliber. This is a sequel to Danny's popular Carbon comic, now being reissued through Caliber. Future blog posts will take a look at this story and the story behind the comic. I also run an apparel division at jazzstylegifts.com and sell spot illustrations through dreamstime.com. These are a couple of ways I use illustrations in different formats. An ad man once showed me how he used and reused completed work as much as possible to get the best return from creating it. That's another career tip: reuse your artwork in different forms. More info about the books I just mentioned, including links, are below in the description. Thanks for dropping by Aazurn Publishing secret headquarters. Please comment below the video. Tell me what you want to see in future posts. And subscribe. We'll sign out now with a closer look at Marvel Blacklight. Thanks!